Hey, we're getting ready to take a trip down into Ain's brain. What does Ain be thinking? What you thinking, Ain? I'm thinking what this person is saying to me is kind of crazy. I can't believe they coming out of left field like this. But you know what though? I ain't gonna shut them down. Keep right on talking. Keep right on running them, bumping them gums, running that mouth. I need you to get that off your chest. Go ahead. That's the topic of today's video. I'm telling you, when people say some of the most discouraging things that you've heard, some of the things that just really take you by surprise, it takes you by surprise because you're not expecting it. It takes you by surprise because it seems unwarranted. It takes you by surprise because out of all people, you thought this person would be the last person to say this to you. Don't go round and round with them. Let them get it off their chest. Why are you saying that, Ain? I need to know how you really feel. See, with me knowing how you really feel on this, I can gather up all everything that you said, what we've been going through, and I can make a sound judgment call on, is this really worth it? Is this really worth me going through this? Me going through such a stretch to hear basically just me being kicked when I'm down. If you ever been kicked while you were down, or feel like you were at one of your lowest points, and somebody gave you some information that was not constructive, like I said, this I'm acting like this is a continuous video from things I've been saying over the past 4 years, 3 years. Like I said, this has nothing to do with constructive. Sometimes people just don't want to hear any type of criticism. This is different from that. I've said this in past videos. But I'm saying they're not contributing anything healthy to what you're saying. They appear to be standing in opposition on the opposing side of where you are. And they're giving you this rubbish. Don't shut it down. It had to have come from somewhere. See, I need to know these things. It was a video I recorded. And it was probably about 15 or 20 videos back. It was a video that I was stating that sometimes when things come at you, you're looking at them, you're really trying to decipher on what it is, because you're basing it on knowing the person, you're basing it on everything that you've been through, and you're trying to see, hey, okay, I mean, what's really going on here? Is this something that I need to hear? Is it constructive? Or did they just catch me at a moment that maybe I'm feeling pretty temperamental. I'm not really in the mood for any criticism. It's a lot of emotions and things that go into play before you just start chalking this stuff up as what we're talking about in this video. So it's a lot of those things that you weigh out. I know it was a person I was talking to of recent where they were talking about doing an endeavor, and you know, I'm looking at this fly down here. It's really bugging me. Makes me want to take time out, go swat it and kill it. Because I know as soon as I turn this camera off, I'm trying to get some rest, or I'm trying to eat, it's going to be swarming around my head. You're trying to sit here quiet while I'm doing this video. I ain't going to hurt them, though. But it was a person, they were doing a real healthy endeavor. And they were confiding in me, and they were talking about how they were really hurt by something that this individual said. And it was just like, man, I can't believe the way that this relationship is. Why would they say such discouraging things? And I was talking to him, kind of laying on some of my past experiences. on both sides of the fence on where some of these things may have come from, and not really take heed to anything that they're saying, because it wasn't constructive. It wasn't constructive in the slightest. Just to keep on doing what you're doing. And like I said, some people just want to see you wobble. Some people just want to throw some stuff out there and see what you deal with it. But that brings me back to what I'm saying in this video. Go ahead and say that. Because see, what I don't need you doing is, I don't need you riding my coattails up to I'm at a point of success, or I'm being successful, and you're all in my ear. Things are already difficult as you progress and you move to your next stages up off in your life. Challenges arrive, things get more difficult. I don't need them to be any harder than what they're going to be. I don't need somebody sabotaging me. It's enough for me to stay motivated, doing what I'm doing, pushing on, weeding out some of the things that's just going to come at you anyway. From this standpoint, you're not the special exemption that you may feel that you should be, to where you don't go through things. You're going to go through things. It's going to come at you. It's going to come at you from people you don't know, people that you do know, just some surprises, some things that you just ain't feeling it that day, and it's not driving and rocking with you. And I don't need to be up here contending with this turncoat. This person is just waiting for their opportunity to either try to leapfrog me. I don't know what they're doing. Like I said in other videos, I don't put too much thought into why they do the things that they do, but I know what I need off in my circle. I know what Ayin needs. Ayin also knows what he's bringing to the table, whether it's a relationship, friendship, family, work. I know what I'm bringing to the table. What are you bringing to the table? See, normally these aren't the type of things that I would question. I'm not going to treat you like a job interview. We're working on the trust system here. That'd be exhausting. Riding around trying to weed out, you know, from the get-go, who's bad or who. No, I'm having this barrier up. No, I'm not going to give you any respect. You give it to me. And that's exhausting. We're going to start with a clean slate, and we're going to go from there. That's what we're going to do. Because I find everything else, like I said, more energy than I'm willing to give to it. So, with that being said, when there's things that catch my attention and I need to categorize them, set up those appropriate boundaries, it may be something that maybe we'll be able to, discuss it. Maybe it may be a misunderstanding on something. Maybe we can come to a agreement, and maybe, like I said, maybe I just misunderstood. Maybe you misunderstood. We can move on. But as far as riding it all the way up to the top and then starting to make things difficult for me, go ahead and let me know how you feel right there at the bottom. Go ahead and get it off your chest. I'm not going to battle with you. They're your feelings. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. You feel how you want to feel. Just like I can do what I want to do. So, go ahead and get that off your chest. Tell me how you really feel. My name's Ayin. That's the end of this video. Stay encouraged. Avoid being discouraged. You all have a good one.